Hello gamers, today I wanted to give you my first impression of XDEFIANT. XDEFIANT is a COD-like made by Ubisoft. It features agents with abilities, classic guns, and some interesting maps from different Ubisoft games. Let's begin with the gameplay. The game centers around controlling some kind of objective. For example, you have the escort type game mode where you escort a walking robot to a certain destination. And you have the control point game modes where you control a point on the map. I do believe the control point game mode where the control point moves around during the match is the most popular, and that's the one that I had the most fun with. Because if you do struggle with taking the control point, when it moves, it gives you another chance to try to control that place and give you a new part of the map to fight in. This changes the dynamic of how the different characters are played and when different abilities and weapons shine. You do have the classic guns like assault weapons, light weapons, heavy weapons, shotguns, snipers, and marksmen. Right now, from what I'm seeing, light weapons are the most popular. This is because they give you the ability to keep moving around and keep hitting your shots while moving. This is a huge advantage in a game that has player-centered hit scan. What I mean by player-centered hit scan is whatever you're seeing on the screen is what is true for you. So if you see someone on your screen and you shoot them, that person will get hit regardless of where they are on their screen. This creates the phenomenon of getting shot and running behind a wall or a corner and still dying, because on the person who's shooting you screen, you're still there. This can be very frustrating, but if you learn to adapt around this server setting, you'll play safer, choose weapons that benefit you in that situation, and take fights more carefully. This choice to have this type of server really punishes the use of assault rifle, because when you shoot, it will slow you down completely, so you have to dedicate to the fight 100%. When it comes to all the different weapons, Assault Rifle has some really good guns the further you get into that tree of weapons. One of the strongest weapons in the game right now is the MP7. Snipers are also popular because they do insta-kill you from long range. I'm not really seeing people use heavy weapons or shotguns. Now, next up is the characters. There are quite a lot of different characters, and they're very interesting. I like that they've chosen to make most of their abilities not be centered around killing players, because this is very frustrating when someone has a button that instantly kills you. You have healers, recon people scanning you where you are, shield bro, and fireman. You'll see people use fireman to take over certain areas, stop ultimates, prevent ultimates from being engaged, and suicide bombing into your squad. Healers will take a point and place a heal to strengthen all their teammates on that point, which makes them really difficult to kill. They also use it to save people from dying or get more HP in their 1v1. The recon team will scan you, which can be annoying because each second in a fight counts and whoever sees who first wins. So these people get a lot of kills. Shield Bro has a shield ultimate, which is very useful for taking over objectives, especially if your teammates are able to get in this bubble and protect you. You can also use your light shield that you can place anywhere to block off shots from a certain angle. My thoughts on the maps are that they are very hit or miss. Some of them are great. There's a lot of obstacles to hide behind, corners to run through, and different entryways onto the control point, which allows you to not get stuck getting shut down in hallways and camped in corners. However, other maps feature long corridors that you can get sniped from, prevent you from getting to whatever objective you're trying to control, and essentially preventing gameplay from taking place. This can be pretty irritating, especially in the escort game mode. However, most of the control point maps are pretty well made. I also think the different maps vary enough for them to be interesting to play because of their differences. They don't just look different, they play differently. Some of them have very small control points, with huge open areas in the surrounding area. Other maps feature quite a large objective point, with smaller areas surrounding it. This makes it so you might like a map not just because of how it looks, but also how it is made. My final thoughts are that this game is pretty fun, but it can also be very annoying. It's a classic COD with no kill streaks, where the people who are really good will dominate a lot. If you can't find a bad player in the game, you are the bad player, and you'll get punished for it. It's free, so try it out on the Ubisoft store. Grab some friends or play on your own. If you liked this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.